જો આવશ્યકતા કરતા વધારે હોય તો શરીરને બેલોડ બનાવે છે અને આવશ્યકતા કરતા ઓછી હોય તો પણ શરીરને કદરૂપ બનાવે છે. એટલા માટે આપણી સીટ છે, આપણા થાઈ છે, આપણા સ્ટમક છે, એની અંદર એક નિશ્ચિત માત્રામાં ચરબી હોય છે. પરંતુ આ જે ચરબી આવશ્યકતા કરતા વધારે વધી જાય તો તે આપણને અનેક સમસ્યાઓ સર્જાય છે અને શરીરની સુંદરતાને પણ નષ્ટ કરે છે. આપણે જે કંઈ ભોજન લઈએ છીએ તે 7 વસ્તુની અંદર કન્વર્ટ થાય છે. તો પાલે તમે ક્યાં જઈવા? માંસ, તેલ, અસ્થિ, મજ્જા, ચોથી ધાતુ જે બને છે તે નાસ્તો કરીને પૂરો કરી દો. અને જ્યારે પેલા પછીની જે ધાતુ બને છે તે અસ્થિ એટલે કે હાડકા બને છે, મજ્જા એટલે કે બોન મેરો બને છે, શુક્ર એટલે કે વીર્ય બને છે. તો જ્યારે આપણા શરીરની અંદર આવશ્યકતા કરતા મેદ ધાતુ બની રહી છે, પેટમાં ચરબી વધી રહી છે,
અને ભૂખ લાગેલી હશે. મમ્મી ત્યાં કીધું કે મેગી છે ઘરમાં, મેગી ખાવ છે, મેગી ખાય ને પછી બીજું હું તું મમરા ખાવાનું, મમરા ના નાસ્તો મારે સૂકો નાસ્તો નહીં ખાવો એમ કે. તો સૂકો નાસ્તો નહીં ખાવો તો પછી બીજું શું ખાવાનું બેને? ચાલ ઘરે જઈને સૂકો નાસ્તો ખાય કાતરાને બીજું કઈ એ કરી આપે એમ. એ લોકો કઈ બનાવ્યું જ નહીં હતું. એ લોકો મોડા જ જમ્યા, 4:30 પોણા 5 તો જમીને ઉઠ્યા કાલે અમે લોકો. ગયા ને અમે લોકો રાતના 10 વાગે, પોણા 10 વાગે ગયા. પોણા 10 વાગે શું મંગાવવાનું? કાઢ્યો ને ચકરી ને કાઢ્યો ને સ્વીટ કાઢેલ ને તો ખાવી ચકરીને ખાધું. પણ તે સૂકો નાસ્તો નહીં કરવો આવે એમ કે ભાઈ તો હવે ખાધું, ચોળાફળી ને મીઠાઈ ને બધું તો ખવડાવ્યું, ઘૂઘરો ને બધું જબરદસ્તી ખવડાવ્યું, ખાધું ખરું. સચિન બેહેલો હતો એટલે પછી કેટલા વાગે ગયા? 11:45 12 વાગી ગયા. સચિન આવેલો હતો. રૂપાલી ગઈ કે નહીં? રૂપાલી પછી વેકેશન છે 18 તારીખ સુધી એટલે ત્યાં ગઈ. તમે પેલો ફોન કર્યો કે ના? લાગે કે નહીં? આ જવાનું ખોલ્યું.
Hello.
Hello, Jai Jinendra Bhaiya.
Yeah, Jayendra Puja, is it audible clear?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Sunil Bhaiya, will you be sharing the PPT?
Yeah, I'll share the PPT.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
All right. We'll just wait for others.
No problem. मैं पूरा
Yeah.
वॉल्यूम इंक्रीज कर दिया, सब कर लिया. हाँ, done. Input, output, done.
Done, Bhaiya. I'll just give me a minute. I'll be back. Just give me a
Okay,
minute.
done. No problem. Yeah.
Ashwini Kajal here. Are you there?
Yes, Kajal ji, making you co-host.
Mm-hmm.
पता है बड़ा बदमाश किसको कर रहा है?
क्वेश्चन में क्या है?
Yes, Kajal. Yeah, Kajal ji, shall we?
Yeah, Pooja ji, Shraddha ji, and Sonali ji. Sonali ji has joined. Shraddha ji has joined.
Hi, Priyanka ji. Jai Jinendra.
Jai Jinendra ji.
Jai Jinendra, everybody.
Jai Jinendra, everyone. Hello, Shraddha.
Jai Jinendra, Miss Sonali ji Dugar, कैसी हैं आप?
इतना फॉर्मल मत रहे
हाँ?
Jai Jinendra, Sonali ji.
कहाँ है?
We are seeing and
पूरी दुनिया
celebrating.
को आप खिला के रखे हैं सोनाली जी। हाँ, ऐसा क्या कर रहे हैं हमें भी बताइए।
अच्छा जी, बस यही सीख रहे हैं आपके बिजनेस टूल से हम लोग।
सही है, और रिलेशनशिप्स में तो आपको ही एक सेशन लेना चाहिए। हाँ?
जरूर जरूर।
So
How
I
much?
think we are good to
Hi,
see.
Pooja. All the
Hi.
best.
Thank you so much, Sonali. Means a lot.
Uh-huh.
Jai
For
Jinendra,
joining us.
Sonali ji. Many
Jai Jinendra,
congratulations.
Priyanka ji. How are you?
Good, good, good. We are seeing a celebrity with us.
Oh,
Actually.
no.
Well said. Shall we start with the session?
You
Yeah.
want Sheetal is joining? नहीं कर रही होगी ना, बाली से
No,
पॉसिबल नहीं
presently,
होगा उसके लिए. Yeah, okay.
Should we start or should we wait for 2-3 minutes?
Let's wait for
I
another.
think let few people connect
Yeah.
it. अभी थोड़ा सा, you can wait for 2-3 minutes more.
Pooja,
Yeah, Shraddha.
I think we can join in, and as and when members are joining, let's finish the initial processes.
We'll start.
Do we have Sheetal ji with us?
No,
नहीं, I
she's
think
not
Sheetal
joining
ji
today.
Ritu ji, Sapna ji Betala, Jitendra ji,
Should we start?
yes, please.
Pooja, see, one more device is open.
Your voice is echoing, Pooja.
1 second. Is it okay now?
Yes, fine.
Yeah. Jai Jinendra, a very warm welcome to each one of you this evening. We are delighted to have you join us for a thought-provoking session about business relationships. To begin this evening on an auspicious note, let us seek divine blessings. I request everyone to join their hands as we listen to the Navkar Mantra.
नमो दोए सवसाहुण ते सुपंचन मुखार सब अपना सभ्येषु पढ़मं हवैमं पढ़मं हवैमं
Over to you, Pooja.
It gives me a great pleasure to welcome each one of you to the national event of Diginari, featuring our esteemed speaker, Sri Sunilji Setia, organized by Ladies Wing Chennai Plus in collaboration with National Apex Ladies Wing. Today's theme, Business Relationships Are the Real Currency, reminds us that the true wealth of any enterprise lies in the trust, empathy, and meaningful connections we build. We hope this session leaves you with valuable insights to strengthen your business relationship and inspire lasting growth. It's my privilege to introduce our chairperson, Srimati Shraddhaji Surana, a dynamic leader known for a proactive approach whose guidance and dedication continue to inspire and strengthen our Chennai Plus Ladies Wing. May I now invite Shraddhaji to address us.
Jai Jinendra, a very warm welcome and a beautiful afternoon to each one of you. And to all our respected Apex dignitaries, our GLW friends and family across India, and to all the dynamic women who have joined us today. We welcome you to this beautiful initiative that goes beyond business, beyond numbers, relationships. So we are deeply honored to have with us. We are first of all very deeply honored to partner on this national initiative, uniting minds and heart all across India. And I would love to take a moment to acknowledge our esteemed dignitaries, a woman with remarkable vision and grace, leading for the forefront, Sonali Ji Dugar, Apex Director in charge. And we don't have Sheetal Ji today, who's always been the powerhouse of source of inspiration to us. And the none other than the digital dynamo connecting all of us through technology, our Apex DigiNari convener, Ms. Priyanka Ji. Thank you for always making sure entire processes under your guidance and leadership are so seamless. We can't thank you enough for every time making sure you help us think beyond our boundaries. Thank you, Priyanka Ji. And to our building the vision, inspiring action, and building legacy, our visionary leader of Jito Chennai Plus, Chairman Shri Pramod Ji, for always supporting our drives and whatever we do. And we thank you, all of you all, to bring such a dynamic vision and always making us do something little extra all the time. So thank you so much for always trusting and giving us the opportunity. And thank you, Pooja, for always making sure the topics are very unconventional and very in day-to-day practicality life. Pooja, Ruchi, and Varsha, thank you so much. And now to all of y'all, after the huge success of our first session with the dynamic Sunil Ji, this is our second Power Pack session, which promises to be even more deeper. So to understand how genuine relationships can be a real life currency. So please join us. Let this session, I always encourage in telling, always let these sessions be, keep your cameras on, be focused. Time can wait, but this is where your investment is in your relationships. So please, all ears out with all minds on the camera to Sunil Ji, and let's take this forward beautifully. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shraddha, for your kind words. Now I warmly invite another powerhouse of dedication and strength, our Apex Director in charge, Srimati Sonali Ji Dugar. Her unwavering commitment, supportive guidance, and hands-on involvement have been a source of encouragement to every individual. Always approachable and motivating, she perfectly balances vision with execution. Sonali Ji, we look forward to hearing from you.
Thank you, Pooja. Always you are so motivating to all of us. Thank you so much. So, Jai Jinendra, and a very warm welcome to all the wonderful Jito ladies. And Pramod ji, if he's here, Jai Jinendra to him, Shraddha ji, Surana, Priyanka ji, and everyone present here. It is truly inspiring to see such enthusiastic participation for today's session on building business relations. In today's dynamic world, success is not just about what we know, it's about who we grow with. Our relationships are the true currency that open doors and create lasting growth. A heartfelt appreciation to Chairperson Shraddha Ji Surana for her dynamic leadership, and to our ever enthusiastic convener Pooja Challani for curating such insightful sessions that truly empower our members. And Priyanka Ji, who always guides and supports the chapters to perform so well. I also encourage to all the chapter chairpersons to organize more such knowledge sharing and networking events, because every interaction helps our Jito ladies grow stronger, more confident, and more connected. We are privileged to have Mr. Sunil Setia with us today, and I'm sure his business success toolkit will inspire us all to nurture meaningful connections and grow together. Because when women support another woman, success doesn't just happen, it becomes unstoppable. And over to you, Pooja. Thank you so much.
I would also like to take a moment to specially acknowledge Srimati Priyanka ji, our visionary Apex convener, whose constant support has been invaluable since the very inception of this idea. It was her belief and encouragement that transformed this concept into a national initiative. Now, I am pleased to invite Srimati Divya Choradia, Vice Chairperson of Jito Chennai Plus, with a unique combination of vision and practicality. Divya has always transformed plans into impactful experiences. She will now share a few words with us and introduce our esteemed speaker, Shri Sunilji Setia. Divya, all yours.
Jai Jinendra, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me immense pleasure to welcome a trailblazer who embodies excellence, purpose, and vision, Mr. Sunil Setia, a dynamic thought leader, a financial strategist, and a catalyst of business growth. He stands as an inspiring example of how knowledge, leadership, and values can transform communities and organizations alike. A chartered accountant with over 27 years of experience, Mr. Setia is a founder and managing partner of Sunil Setia and Associates, where he has earned a reputation for strategic financial insight and integrity, advising leading corporations and entrepreneurs across taxation, auditing, and international finance. He's also an author of an insightful book, Worldly Wise Words I Live By, which beautifully captures his philosophy, life lessons, and the wisdom that continues to guide many of their professional and personal journeys. Beyond finance, his influence extends deeply into the world of networking and mentorship. An executive director of BNI Chennai, CBDB, and Corporation Connection Chennai, he has been an instrumental in building and one of the most robust and collective business communities in India. He is also an owner of Action Coach Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, empowering entrepreneurs to scale their business with clarity and confidence and purpose. A lifelong learner, mentor, angel investor, and community builder, Mr. Sunil Setia's journey is a testimony of purposeful growth and impactful leadership. Recipient of the Lifetime Achievement Award from the Lions Club and currently serving as the president of Rotary Club of Poets Garden, he continues the champion causes in education, environment, sustainability, and social upliftment. Today, we are privileged to welcome a leader who defines vision, wisdom, and action. Please join me in warmly welcoming Mr. Sunil Setia, an inspiring blend of intellect, integrity, and influence. Over to you.
Thank you. And Jai Jinendra, and to all my brothers and sisters here, बहुत धन्यवाद. Special thanks to I think Pooja Chalani for pulling me into this whole venture. And somehow I'm not part of Jito, but my children are part of Jito. Okay. And first and foremost, thank you to Sonaliji Dugar and Shraddha Surana. Thank you again. I'm seeing again. Thank you so much. And to all the dignitaries on and off. And Dijinari, that's a nice. I'm just seeing we have people from Ranchi, I think across India. So this is a very good effort and a very good thing. I always believe what we as a community we need is training. And from my young age, I've seen that relationships is really important. and how these relationships have saved me, people around me, and everything. And because जब मैं छोटा था तो गांव में जब दादाजी के पास जाता था तो everybody will come and talk to my grandfather. My grandfather, I will not say in terms of financially rich person, but everybody around like 30-40 villages around knows him and he knows everybody. एंड एनी वर्क, कोई भी काम है, कुछ भी है, अगर आप दादाजी के पास जाएंगे वो काम हो जाता है. Similarly, I can talk about Pooja Chalani's grandfather, where I was very closely associated, and we used to call him Dadaji only, right? Dadasa, Dadasa, and I've seen that relationships are really important. But over a period of time, what I also noticed is people started to focus more on business than relationship. And I found that the people, entrepreneurs, businessmen, जो सिर्फ बिजनेस पे फोकस करते हैं और रिलेशनशिप पे फोकस नहीं करते हैं, वेरी सून दे लूज बिजनेस, दे लूज रिलेशनशिप. बट द बिजनेस पीपल हु फोकस ऑन रिलेशनशिप, मे बी इनिशियली स्लोली वो आपको धंधा नहीं मिलता है, लेकिन एज द टाइम गोज ऑन, आगे आगे जाते वो रिलेशनशिप जैसे जैसे डीप होती है, स्ट्रांग होती है, यू स्टार्ट सीइंग बिजनेसेस ग्रोइंग. सो माय एफर्ट टुडे इज टू एंश्योर दैट why relationship is important and how to build relationship. I'm not here to teach how to do business. आज मैं business करना नहीं सिखाने वाला हूँ. Today, whatever is my experience. So thank you, Pooja, for bringing it here, because I keep reading a lot of books. So this is a mix of like maybe some 10 different books has come into one presentation today. So I will see how I can do justice and make life simple. So आज जो सेशन है वो आप सिर्फ बिजनेस में नहीं, जिंदगी में ले सकते हैं. If you understand the crux of it, your family life can become better, your friendships can become better, and surely your business will grow. So that's the purpose today with which I'm bringing my session, to make life really easy. Now, once Mahatria was asked, so what is life? And he said, life is experience. And experience is interaction between two human beings. So आपका interaction आप अपनों के साथ में कैसा है, that defines our experiences in life, and that defines whether it is a happy life or a sad life. Today, if I have a fight with my friend, I cannot say today I'm happy, or with my wife, with my children, if I have an issue, then what I need to do and how I need to build it. So simple tips I'm going to give today, where आप अपनी जिंदगी में उतार सकते हैं और अपनी जिंदगी को बेहतर कर सकते हैं. So let me take it forward to agenda. First, people first. There's an amazing book called Good to Great. It is by Jim Collins, and that book is if somebody wants to grow your business, this book is brilliant, because ये book आके they've done research on 500 companies, the top 500 Fortune 500 companies, and from there, what are the lessons learned? And the first thing the book says is people first. People are the first and most important thing. The second important thing is relationships, and the third is emotional intelligence. Again, जो current generation चल रहा है, initially people used to focus on IQ, but now the next generation is more about EQ. अगर आपको धंधे में आगे बढ़ना, business leadership, it's all about now becoming emotional intelligence. How are you emotionally strong, and how are you emotionally intelligent, and how can you grow your emotional intelligence? And lastly, identifying behaviors. This is something very interesting and very lively. I want here participation from all. That is what is the last session going to be. तब तक शायद theory है. I want to make it interactive. अगर आपको कहीं पे भी सवाल आए, please आप Zoom में हाथ खड़ा कीजिए, या maybe in the chat you can ask your question, and then Pooja can stop me and ask me those questions. That will be great. So Suchi Jain is asking the first question. Which book? It is Good to Great. Good to Great by Jim Collins. Okay, and it's a brilliant study. So let's move forward. People first. Let me tell you why people first. Human beings are social beings. Like I believe, thanks to Jito, the whole purpose of Jito is coming together to achieve a bigger purpose. जब सब अलग अलग हैं और साथ में जुड़ के अपन बहुत बड़ा काम कर सकते हैं. Whether it is any organization, but especially Jito, I've seen, and whatever I hear good about Jito, let me tell you, every other community organization in country has started after Jito. Maybe whether you know it or you don't know it, every other community organization is taking inspiration from Jito, and then the M Circle and whatever the things that have started has all happened after Jito. So first, congratulate yourself and applaud for yourself that we are pioneers in leading it from the front. But then why people coming together? Because जब तक लोग साथ में नहीं जुड़ेंगे, आप अपना बिजनेस बढ़ा नहीं सकते हैं. I keep telling this, and if you read John Maxwell, one of the leadership thought process, he always says you cannot grow your business unless you grow your people. जब तक अगर अगर आपको अपना बिजनेस बढ़ाना है तो आपको टीम बढ़ानी पड़ेगी, टीम को स्ट्रॉन्ग करना पड़ेगा, और जब लोग साथ में जुड़ेंगे then and then only then the business is going to grow. So that's the first thing, is people first. Always keep the people first. And there's one more book called 5 Levels of Leadership, very simple book by John C. Maxwell. And there he says, if you really want to become a visionary, legendary leader, and that is when businesses are going to grow, you need to come from level 5. I'm not going to explain level 5, but that's again important. People who start thinking big, visionaries, then you start making it happen. That means people at all levels are important, whether it is level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, different levels. But very important is people first. And the first important thing is you. All the people who are there in the room today, in the Zoom today, please understand you are the most important people. And we need to understand who we are. आप कौन हैं? आप क्या हैं? Each one of us very different person, everybody. And how are we going to identify who we are? We are going to cover in the last slide. And that's important. So please understand people first. And how to help people. People are social beings. We cannot be without society. That's why I said Jito is a society. Jito is bringing together of the people. And how can we achieve more? So congratulations, the first step is done. People first. I think that step is not very difficult to achieve, but yes, we need to come together to work together. Okay, we need to come together to work together. Common cause, common purpose. I think Diginari, the common purpose hai, all of you are working together to achieve it. It's a good beginning. I think it's a very strong step and a very bold step to take forward to bring in so many more people and make things happen. Congratulations on first step. Good. Now the golden rule here, people first, people buy people. They don't buy product or service. So as a businessman, what is really important? People buy people. You always say you have competition. I'm sorry. There's no competition. If you understand this, people don't buy product or service. People buy people. Very important. Everybody has their own customers. आपका कस्टमर आपका ही कस्टमर रहेगा अगर आपको पता है उस कस्टमर को कैसे रखना है. So please understand, every person who's doing business with you is doing business with you because he likes you. He likes something about you as a person. Maybe it is, if you're not the customer face, then there's someone in your organization whom they like. That's the most important part. So people buy people, they don't buy product or service. Let's say today, आज अगर आप एक 5 स्टार होटल में जाते हैं और वहां पे आप जाके बैठे हैं और आपने ऑर्डर किया है और खाना अगर देरी से आता है एंड वेटर डज नॉट रेस्पॉन्ड टू यू and he is not courteous, वो soft spoken नहीं है and he's talking rudely to you, that interaction is going to stop you from going to that particular restaurant or hotel forever. So that's really important, that every customer interaction is important because people buy people. So they don't buy product or service. That's a golden rule here in business, in relationship. So how do you think what's going to happen and why do people buy people? People will buy people based on only 2 things. One is trust and second is empathy. भरोसा. Trust मतलब भरोसा. क्या आपको मेरे ऊपर भरोसा है? Bharosa is blind. It is like Apple. I see today, I was not an Apple person, but my children are all Apple people. For them, Apple can never go wrong. Okay, maybe the best phone or not the best phone, but Apple never goes wrong. They trust it. It becomes a brand. And trust is built over a period of time. Trust, first meeting में trust नहीं होता है. First interaction में trust नहीं होता है. Trust takes time. And how to build trust? So I believe all of us have gone to schools and colleges and you must be having some best friends. Yes? Can you use the chat box and say yes if you have some best friends? And now it's time for interaction. How did your best friend become best friend? आपका best friend कैसे हुआ? Just meeting first time or over a period of time? Over a period. Thank you, Yogita. Over a period of time. Brilliant. But how did they become best friend? And this is the most important catch, which we don't look at. You did activities together. Maybe, yeah, for the boys here, we always say this. Yes, Priyanka Jain, trustworthy. Over a period of time. Yes, Harshal. Thank you. I keep telling this, on a fight, I like that. Yes, it always begins with a fight. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Same mindset. Thank you, Anu. Yes, what else? Okay, so what I have seen is, जैसे अगर I love cricket and my best friend loves cricket. Okay, and suddenly we go to the cricket team and we have a group of friends. That means common interest and we do activities together. Then we went to college. I never used to bunk classes, but then from second year onwards, you start having that kind of a crowd pressure, peer pressure. Ki bhaiya, what? You don't bunk classes? And suddenly you get into a group where you start bunking classes, and then they become friends. Yes, same favorite car. Okay, maybe that is the common point. There is a common point, and which brings us together, and we start doing activities together. Activities together. So activity builds the confidence, which gives you the trust. So what are the activities you can do for the people around you? Okay, that's the most important part. So activities are doing this activity. Let me tell you, ये जो Diginari, ये भी एक activity है, which is going to bring the people together. Now you start seeing all the people are working for a common cause. You will start coming together, and we start working towards the cause and start doing the right way and doing the results. What is going to happen? We start trusting each other. Now, if this series goes well, what is going to happen? Now, whoever is working on this will start trusting each other and start believing each other. And that is when the team starts to form and trust starts to form. That is the first. Second is empathy. Empathy is understanding. Do you understand me? Now, one very important thing in the world today, everybody wants somebody to understand. हर कोई चाहता है कि कोई मुझे समझे. And that is where the empathy comes in. And empathy happens because of one very important thing, which is listening. I'm going to cover that listening part a little later. But empathy comes from understanding and listening and knowing about the other person. And this is where it is really important that we need to understand each other, trust each other, which leads to empathy. And that is when people buy people, and people will buy your product and service. Today, Tata means trust. And we can trust with Tata products. That's when the marketing cost will come down. Why is people first and knowing, trusting and everything? A brand does not spend a lot of money. A brand need not spend a lot of money. That is when the marketing cost will start coming down. As a business, we need to understand, if we understand people and people know about us and trust us, our marketing cost comes down. Our costing will come down. Our repeat business will start going up. And that is the most important part. अगर आपको धंधा बढ़ाना है, that means people should like you, your products. And that is when it is going to happen, when people can trust you and people understand that you understand them. That is when the business starts to go up. Okay. Now the next part, human needs. And this is something very interesting. I believe some of you might know of it and some of you may not know of this. This is Maslow's theory of human needs. And these are the 5 levels. Okay, 5 levels of human needs. The first and very basic important, roti kapda makan, the physiological needs. And that is what is important for all of us. All human beings need that. उसके बाद में जो next level आता है वो safety. Safety in terms of health, security, employment, resources. And the next level is belonging, where we need family, friends, connection, bonding. Today, if you see Jito is happening, it is because of top 2 things, okay, or maybe the top 3 things: belonging, esteem, and self-actualization. Okay, where you want friends, where you're looking for some good friends to network with, talk with, meet with, is sense of belonging. You have a sense of belonging towards the organization. That is the sense of belonging. The next is esteem. Okay, that's the next human need, esteem, which is respect, recognition. Each one of us, every human being has this need after a point of time that people should come and ask me who you are, what you are doing, and people should appreciate me. In fact, all of you can relate this to your children also. Some of your children will always want to be in the safe zone because they need the safety. The need is safety. Some of your children will want to have a lot of friends. That means they are in the need for belonging. They want a set of people around them. And some children will always want, I want to be the number one. I want to be the best. That is the esteem. And lastly is self-actualization, which is give back to society. And I think this whole Diginari or Jito as an effort, all the big entrepreneurs or big business people coming together to help the whole community is by itself a self-actualization. So this are the different levels. We need to understand human beings. I'm going to connect this a little later to your customers, to your employees, to your vendors. So these 5 human needs are really important. We need to understand these 5 levels for ourselves and for the other people. And that is where it is going to, ये theory है, now इसका application मैं आपको समझाने वाला हूँ next after this. And that's the most important part. Because for what I've seen is the same employee who is motivated by your 1,000 rupees extra is not motivated after 2 years with 10,000 extra, because he may want the 10 minutes extra from you as a boss. He wants that sense of esteem कि उसको एक certificate मिला boss के हाथ से. He may not need a 10,000 or 15,000 rupees extra. उसको एक recognition चाहिए. Stage पे बुला के उसको आपने उसको एक medal दिया है. That is enough for him. Because now his need is not money. His need is moved from money to esteem or belonging. And this is what is really interesting and important. So let's go to the next level for us to understand, which is strong relationship. How do you form the strong relationship? Yes, we build trust. अपने trust build किया है, we are understanding each other, but it is the beginning of relationship. Relationship का beginning हो सकता है, मगर strength over a period of time होता है. वो कैसे होता है? Now a simple question to all of you. The first customer, how many of you still have, जब आपने business start किया था, आपका first customer आज भी आपका customer है? If yes, तो please put yes in the chat box. If yes, please put yes in the chat box. Yes, no, yes. Harshil, yes. Payal, yes. Very good. Yes, Alka Singhi, Yogita, thank you. So, yes, Varsha Chodia. Let me tell you my own example and my own story. When I started my CA practice, and the chartered accounts have a rule that this can be the only size of the board, I put the board outside, or I kept waiting for customer to come. And you know what? Who called me first? Not my dad. My dad's best friend called me and gave me the work. Because he became very close to me, and like he was my uncle, and he gave me the first work, and he believed me more than my father. That's a different story some other day, but really important. When I asked him, uncle, why? Okay, the question here is your first customer continuing to do business with you? Your first customers are still with you? For me, my first customer, when I started my CA practice, is still my client, which is like 27 years after I started my CA practice, he is still my client. And why did he give me the business? Because of relationship. One, that's the most important lesson for me. Because जब मैं जाके अंकल से पूछा, अंकल आप मुझे काम दे रहे हैं, I have been seeing you for last 15 years, 15 साल he has been observing me, watching me, and I used to go to him whenever dad has a work. I will be the person. मैं उनके ऑफिस में जाके बैठ के काम करता था. बोला यार, I have seen you work, I have seen your dedication. That means your first customers will be mostly your friends, relatives, someone who trusts you, friend. How did they come to you? Because of trust. One very important thing, trust. Now let me ask a question, change of question. How many have customers who have left us and gone? आपके customer आपको छोड़ के गए हैं? Yes or no? Please put in the chat box. If somebody is not putting answer, then you're not in business. Have your customers left you and gone? आपके customer आपको छोड़ के गए हैं या नहीं गए हैं? Yes, so many times. Yes, Sanjay, Anju Jain, thank you. Yes. Maybe whatever may be the reason. I'm going to come to the next. So why do you think? Yes, Ruchita, 3. Okay, good. I'm happy only 3 have left. For me, hundreds of them have left. Right? It's fine. So one simple question, all of us. What is the difference between your first customers and the customers who left us and gone? What's the difference? Actually, जब मैंने CA practice start किया था, मुझे तो I did not even understand how to do and what to do. My first customers trusted me. Even if I was not trusting myself, they trusted me. Yes, behavior. Thank you so much, Harshil. The behavior, they were watching me. They trusted me. First customers. Customers who left me, why did they leave me and go? Why did they leave? आपके customer आपको छोड़ के गए, आप क्या सोचते क्या? Weak relationship. Thank you, Sanjay, Anju Jain. Yes, weak relationship. लोग बोलते हैं price, competition, quality of service. No. Your first customers or the best customers stay with you because of strong relationship. अगर आपका relationship strong है, वो आपको छोड़ के कभी नहीं जाएंगे. अगर आपके customer आपको छोड़ के जा रहे हैं, मतलब yes, either there is no trust, and the no trust happens because of weak relationship. The moment the relationship starts to become weak, we start to lose trust. Please understand. It is, in fact, if you ask me, there is no competition. Yes, price is more, Dipti Vora. Maybe the price is more is only when people go and compare. And if people trust you, they will not compare. They will never compare if they trust you. And yeah, if you're breaching the trust, that is called breach of trust. If you breach the trust, where the item should be only 10,000 rupees and you charge 10,700 rupees, and you are not justifying the extra 700 rupees, there is an erosion of trust. Trust धीरे धीरे खत्म हो रहा है. Over a period of time, it will start. Trust is built over a period of time, and trust erodes over a period of time, slow and steady, but sometimes suddenly also it can happen. So please understand, whether it's your first customer or the customer who left us, the first customer are staying because of strong relationship. The customers who left you and went is because of weak relationship. So that is most important. Now let me change and come back to employees. Why do you think your employees stay with you? आपके employees आपके साथ में क्यों stay कर रहे हैं? Why do you think your employees stay with you? What is the reason? Each one of you can give your own answers. I'm waiting for your answers. अगर आप chat box में डाल सकते हैं, please. Why your employees work with you? Good communication, behavior and future growth. Perfect. Good behavior with them and salary. Yes, treat them nicely for salary. For sure, nobody is going to work for free. Free में कोई काम नहीं करेगा, ना आप करेंगे ना मैं करूंगा, कोई नहीं करने वाला है. Yes, we need to treat them nicely. Good. You will see this very interesting. Now you can go back to your Maslow's theory of need. Every employee joins for salary. They want safety and security. Then over a period of time, it becomes sense of belonging. Belonging towards the owner, belonging towards the managing director, CEO, or the company itself. And then it becomes self-esteem. Now the position matters. Whether he has become a manager over a period of time, he has become a general manager, vice president, and lastly, it is giving back to the company itself. So it is again coming back that, boss, do you understand needs of employees? क्या आपको आपके employees की need समझ में आ रही है? Do we? I'm not just telling that you have to do it. Not very important. The top level management आप directly connect कीजिए, आप उनसे find out कीजिए, and your top level can go down, down and down and start connecting with the employees to understand उनकी क्या need है. What is their need? Is it money? Is it safety and security? Is it love? Is it belonging? Is it esteem? So whatever is the need, now I can confidently tell you today, जो retire होके निकल रहे हैं बड़ी बड़ी कंपनी से, अगर आप जाके उनको बोलेंगे कि mentor me, everybody wants to mentor because they want to give back to society. 50-60 साल जो भी 60-65 एज है, जो रिटायरमेंट लेके बाहर आ रहे हैं, अगर आप उनसे बात करेंगे, they are ready to help you, they are ready to support you. And that's the most important part. Everybody wants to give back because they have reached a level in life where they want to give back to society, give back to people, give back to entrepreneurs. That's why the startups community is growing. जो startup grow हो रहा है, why is it growing? Because people now want to give back. Yes, there's also investment, there's also return on investment and multiplication, all those things. But this is the most important part, employees. So if you want employees to stay with you, do you have a strong relationship with them? Again, they will stay with you longer. Okay. Good. Next, let's come to vendors. Now, all of us are in business and we must be having vendors, people who are supplying to us, people who are giving service to us. And you will find interesting, ये बहुत interesting है. There are some vendors who will give you a lot of credit. There are some vendors, okay, who will give a lot of credit. And some vendors will not give you credit. And some vendors will call you and harass you. Some vendors won't call you and harass you. So what's the difference again? Relationship. The same vendor जो आपको दे रहा है 30 दिन का क्रेडिट, दूसरे को दे रहा है 60 दिन का क्रेडिट. ये कैसे हो सकता है? और वही प्राइसिंग पे. And that is where the whole game happens. Business is again, you buy at X price and you sell at X plus price, and also the period. If in the same period I can rotate, मैं अगर 2-3 बार उसका rotation करके कमा सकता हूँ, that is business. So again, do we have a strong vendor relationship? Again, go back to Maslow's theory of need. To build relationship, understand the need of the vendor. It is not always money. Whether it's your first customer, employee or vendor, if you start identifying the need of the people, आप relationship बराबर build कर सकते हैं. That is the whole power of Maslow's theory of need. Marketing also, people use Maslow's theory of need. If you're in marketing strategy, what is the kind of product? Then the messaging goes according to the level of the product that you're doing, and you can start using the marketing. So Maslow's theory of need can again be used for marketing strategies. Maslow's theory of need can again be used for building the trust and the relationship with the people. So it's really powerful, really important. This PPT is shared with Pooja. So all of you don't worry. So Pooja will be sharing the PPT with all of you. Knowledge is free. Knowledge is free. How you apply the knowledge is most important. ज्ञान फ्री में बहुत मिलता है, उसका एप्लीकेशन सबसे जरूरी है. आइडियाज आर फ्री, इम्प्लीमेंटेशन इज द की. जो आइडिया को इम्प्लीमेंट करेगा वो रिच बनेगा, अमीर बनेगा. मेहनत जो करेगा उसी को फल मिलता है. Right? That's really important. Let's come to the next one, which is about, okay, after vendors, there's no competition for people who build and maintain relationships. That's the most important part. The competition is only for people who do not know how to build relationship and maintain relationship. There's no competition. Okay, so please understand, if you really are looking for a long-term business, please build relationship. Business will automatically happen. Two businessmen sitting next to each other, nobody has to teach them how to do business. But yes, how to build relationship, that's really important. So please understand, to build relationship, go back again to the beginning, which is trust, empathy. You need to have trust on each other. Trust can only be got by giving. मैं आप पे भरोसा करूंगा तब वापस आप मेरे पे भरोसा करेंगे. अगर मैं भरोसा नहीं कर रहा हूं तो सामने वाला भी भरोसा नहीं करेगा. So please understand, trust is a two-way transaction. Trust is not one way. कि सिर्फ मैं आप पे भरोसा करूं और आप मेरे पे नहीं करोगे, वो trust नहीं होता है. This is where again many a times we fail in relationships, where the customers trust us, but we don't trust the customer. Again, it's a problem. But yeah, when I say trust, doesn't mean that सारा उधार पे दे दो, सारा business terms. Okay, that is separate. So I'm just keeping the business a little out. Build relationship with the heart. Do business with the mind. धंधा दिमाग से कीजिए और रिलेशनशिप दिल से बिल्ड कीजिए. Don't do business with your heart and relationship with your mind. Build relationship from your heart and do business using your intelligence and mind. That's the most important part. Where I find many of us are making mistake today is we use the reverse. So there's no competition for people who build and maintain relationship. Like I have my staff who is working with me for last 30 years. आई एम इन सीए प्रैक्टिस 27 साल से हूं, मगर मेरे पास जो एक बंदा है, जो फर्स्ट बंदा है, वो 30 साल से है. एंड व्हाई इज इट सो? because he was working with my father, and after 3 years when I started my CA firm, we became very close. He started working with me and for me, and from there today, now income tax filing is going on, everything is going on. I'm sitting in my cabin free, कुछ भी नहीं कर रहा हूं. क्यों? Because that one person is enough. So we all need to build relationship with the team where they will take care of everything, all the challenges that you have. So how to do business research? That's a big subject by itself. We will definitely focus on that. Maybe in the future, I can bring people who are experts in business research. Right, Pooja, you can note that point. That's a very good topic for discussion, doing business research. We have experts. I can get you an expert who does research for Reliance Group of Industries also. Right, good. So there's no competition, people who build and maintain relationship. Next is again very important, strategy. Do you have strategy to retain customers? What I find interesting is in today's generation, everybody is only focusing on getting new clients, getting new clients, getting new clients. Okay, the whole strategy, whether it's the Insta, whether it's Facebook, whether it's online strategy or offline strategy, all the strategies, every strategy, हर कोई यही सोच रहा है नए कस्टमर को कैसे लाएं. द मोमेंट नया कस्टमर अंदर आ गया है, वी स्टार्ट बिलीविंग ये कस्टमर अपने पास जिंदगी भर रहेगा. नहीं, देयर नीड्स टू बी स्ट्रैटेजी टू रिटेन कस्टमर्स. अगर एक कस्टमर आपके पास आ गया है, आप उसको कैसे रखेंगे लाइफ टाइम के लिए? देयर समथिंग कॉल्ड लाइफ टाइम वैल्यू ऑफ ए कस्टमर. प्लीज लिख लीजिए LTV. दिस इज नॉट इन द PPT. As I'm explaining to you, I'm getting it. Lifetime value of a customer. What is the lifetime value of a customer? That's really important. Okay, so once to get a new customer, आपके लिए कॉस्ट है, बट एक बार वो कस्टमर आपके पास आ गया, आप उसको अगर आप उसको रिटेन कर लेते हैं, then you don't have to spend the money to get a new customer again. So please build relationship so that you can retain the customers. एक बार कस्टमर आ गया है, उसको आप क्या स्ट्रैटेजी है? प्लीज हैव स्ट्रैटेजीज. डोंट बिलीव कि बॉस once he has done business with me, he will do with me for lifetime. That is not going to happen. I keep telling this. Every year once the balance sheet is made, 31st March balance sheet खत्म हो गया. 1st April your turnover begins with 0. Okay, don't say, oh, last year I had 200 customers, I will have 200 customers. Yes, they are there in your database, you have relationship with them, But what is your strategy to continue doing business with this set of people? कि वो आपके साथ में धंधा करते रहें, उसके लिए आपके पास क्या strategy है? Please have a strategy for these people in terms of relationship, not just transaction. It's about relationship. Maybe once in a quarter, have a list of, there's again an 80-20 formula. 80-20. Your 80% turnover comes from 20% of your customers. You as a business leader, you need to take care of this top 20% of the customers who are giving you 80% of turnover. If you can do that, that is enough. So your job as a business leader, as an entrepreneur, is to take care of the people who are giving you 80% turnover. Make a list of those people. Have a strategy for them. Maybe every quarter or every week, meet one person. You can meet 50 people in the whole year. One day, 2 to 3 hours, invest with them, have tea with them. Maybe not just talking business, it is beyond business. Getting to know them. Okay, get them a gift or small thing that they like. That's really important. I'm going to meet the founder of BNI, and he loves reading books. So what I do, every year I take some nice books to him, which he may not get in America. So he always remembers, which book have you got for me this time? So small things, maybe just a tea, right? So there's a friend of mine from Brazil. He loves the different varieties of tea. So what do? I carry a pack of tea for him. That's all. And this is really important. Simple things which can make life easy. It should not be too costly कि भाई कोई costly gift देना है, आपकी मर्जी है, अगर आपके पास budget है, please do it. But it doesn't take too much of money. It only takes your thought process, relationship. By now you should understand what the other person likes. That's the most important part. Okay, so we need to have a strategy to retain customers, and getting new customers should be there for sure. But don't just focus only on new customers. The strategy, I was just mentoring a girl, and I was telling her, and just recently, last week, उसने अपने पुराना डेटाबेस निकाला है जिसके अंदर से उसको 30 न्यू कस्टमर्स निकले हैं 2 वीक में. In just 2 weeks, she got 30 new customers because this was an old database जिसके साथ में वो धंधा करती थी और वो अभी नहीं कर रहे हैं. वो डेटाबेस निकाला, मैंने बोला प्लीज टच बेस विद देम, टॉक टू देम, just say hi, how are you? Diwali time है, Diwali season है, just call people, say how are you, how's Diwali, I believe everything is going fine. And she got 30 new clients in just 2 weeks. That's the power of the strategy. So please, the customer is gone, we can again bring them back. Don't think कि वो वापस नहीं आएगा, वो आएगा अगर आप थोड़ा सा एफर्ट करें, थोड़ा सा स्ट्रैटेजी डालें. And the most important part in relationship is emotional intelligence. I'm not going to go and explain the detail of emotional intelligence. I'm going to give you simple tips and very simple tips for emotional intelligence and how to build it. 1, hearing versus listening. Okay, now everybody wants someone to understand. I told you in the first. So please understand, hearing is separate. Right now, many of you are hearing me, but are you listening to me? I don't know. There's a difference. I keep telling this as a joke. In income tax or GST, when we go, it is called hearing. कि बंदा सुनेगा, मगर उसके बाद में वो क्या करेगा पता नहीं. So as officers, they listen to us. No, I do not know, but it is called income tax hearing. He is listening. That he is hearing. अब जो listening है वो यहाँ पे होता है दिमाग में कि what is happening inside the brain, inside the mind. Okay, and what is happening around the people. That is called listening. And listening is a two-way process. Listening attentively. That is why we say one-to-one meeting, not group meeting. Don't go and sit with a customer when he's sitting with 10 more people. It won't help. Or don't call the customer when you're talking to 5 more people or 4 more people. It won't help. So depending upon the level of the client, maybe the time, the best client, why don't you invest 1 or 2 hours? Maybe smaller clients, half an hour, 30 minutes, 35 minutes, but invest time. So listening is really important. I've seen this. We hear everybody. We don't listen to everybody. And if you really, this is in parenting, I keep telling this, listen to your children. Please listen to your children. Only then your children will listen to you. We don't listen to our children with a mobile phone in hand and my son is talking to me, and the same thing your child is going to do to you. One girl came and told me, my daughter is, मेरी बेटी बुक्स लेके पढ़ती नहीं है, क्या करना है? मैंने बोला उसको एक काम करो, आप अपना फोन घर जाते हैं घर रख दो, आप एक किताब लेके पढ़ो बैठने. नहीं, मुझे किताब पढ़ने की आदत नहीं है. मैं बोला नो प्रॉब्लम, टेक द बुक इन हैंड एंड what say, act as if you're reading, no problem. 10 days later, she is telling, my daughter has started to read. Please understand. And now the daughter is writing a book. That's the most interesting part, because the moment she started reading the book, started liking the books, and now she's telling, can I be an author? So very important, as parents, listen to your children. Maybe listen to your husband, listen to your wife, listen to your friends, listen to your employees. Your best ideas for your business will come from your employees and customers, not from you. The best idea for your business will never come from you. It will come from your employees and your customers. Are you listening to your employees and customers? Do you have a strategy to listen to your customers? There's a person who manufactures handmade pens, and I just told him, why don't you listen to your customers? He's done a beautiful thing. He has manufacturing facility set up. Usne kya kiya hai? He is telling, I have a manufacturing facility. Anybody has a design for a pen, I'll manufacture it for you. And you know what is happening? He's getting a lot of new designs, lot of new designs. और उससे क्या हो रहा है? वो new designs के कारण he is now manufacturing more pens, more new designs. बहुत नई. Listen to your customers. And I'm telling you, उसका turnover in the last 3 months, it is where he was doing 2.5 to 3 lakhs per month. Now he's already just 7.5 lakhs. 7.5 lakh रुपया, 3 गुना हो गया. Why? He's listening to his customers. Specialized handmade pens. So fountain pens is what he's specializing in. So आप अपने customer की सुनिए, no problem, listen to them. Not in the social media. Okay, maybe WhatsApp group, closed group. आप बनाइए, सुनिए. Employees, ask the employees ideas for your business development. Okay, I'll give you a simple tip. How many of you want to start systems and process in your office? Please put yes in the chat box. How many of you love to have systems and process in your office? Please put yes in the chat box. I'll give you a simple tip. And you don't have to worry. Without even spending एक पैसा खर्चा नहीं लगेगा आपका. Not a single penny will be wasted or nothing has to be done. Yes, only 2 people, Harsil and Anjuji. I like that. Okay, now Yogita. Thank you. Okay, Sweta. Thank you. So ये टिप एकदम सिंपल है. Ask all your employees. सारे employees, सारे staff को बोलिए एक ही एक चीज. आप सुबह से शाम क्या करते हैं? Pick up one item. Let's say बैंक में चेक डालने का काम. Simple काम. जो पहले होता था, अभी तो सब ऑनलाइन ट्रांजैक्शन होने लग गया. But still we get some checks and we. What is the process? चेक आने से लेके चेक बैंक में जाने तक क्या करते हो? Ask them to write it. That's it. And every day ask them to write what are they doing, what are the steps, and ask them, is the step same or change हो रहा है? अगर same steps हो रहा है and you have to only audit the 10 steps or 7 steps or 15 steps and make a simple flow chart. Process done. You don't need an outside consultant. You only need your time and your staff time. That way, my office, BNI office, we were having a person who was working for 5 years, but मैंने उसकी मदद ली, उसको बोला था भैया जो काम तू करता है वो स्टेप्स में डाल. एंड वी सैट टुगेदर, करेक्टेड द स्टेप्स. वो सारे स्टेप्स करेक्ट करके एक बंदा जो हो रहा है यंगस्टर हु वाज जस्ट फिनिश कॉलेज, ही न्यू हाउ टू मेक फ्लो चार्ट, उसको रख के हमने फ्लो चार्ट बनाया. एंड फॉर सम मेडिकल रीजन द स्टाफ हैड टू लीव. Just 3 days of training, the next person is ready and taking it forward. So please understand, listening to your employees, making use of the knowledge. उनके पास दुनिया भर का ज्ञान है, वो भी देना चाहते हैं. You should not be the most intelligent person in your business. You should have a lot of intelligent people in your business, and that can only happen if you're willing to listen. Please, yes, like summary of the day. Yeah, you can do that. So ये बहुत जरूरी है कि प्लीज सुनिए, अपने एम्प्लॉयज की सुनिए, अपने कस्टमर्स की सुनिए, and that is really important. Maybe in Jito, if you have opportunities, talk to each other. एक दूसरे से बात कीजिए, एक दूसरे से समझिए. Listen to people around you. That's really important, and this is where emotional intelligence will grow. God has given us 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. 2 कान दिया है और 1 मुंह दिया है. Use it proportionately. सुनने की क्षमता बढ़ाइए, ज्यादा सुनिए, कम बोलिए, and you will see it's going to be brilliant. Okay. Now, types of people. There are different types of people in the world. How many of you agree? You can put yes in the chat box. Different types of people. And this is where If you ask me, starting now is 1 day's training. I'm going to keep it simple. Okay, but this is where most interesting part. There are different types of people, different kinds of people, and जब भगवान ने अपन को बनाया या नेचर ने बनाया प्रकृति ने बनाया there is a process in which I'm going to explain to you, and this has changed my life forever. The next 5 slides, it will change your life forever. The way you see things, the way you speak, the way you talk, everything is going to change. Till here was theory, now is practical. Now, we are all different people with different strengths and weakness. And next is the most important part. Okay, respect the differences and speak the language they understand. We always speak from our perspective. मैं मेरे नजरिए से ही बात करता हूं, मैं सामने वाले के नजरिए से बात ही नहीं करता हूं, तो उसको समझ में आता ही नहीं है. It is not that they are not intelligent. We're not speaking in a language they understand. Just imagine, okay, பூஜா சௌக்கியமா நல்லா இருக்கியா, எப்படிமா பூஜா, நான் இப்ப தமிழ்ல பேச ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டா எவ்வளவு பேருக்கு புரியுமா? Tell me now, I spoke something to Pooja right now. How many of you understood? I spoke in Tamil. Not everybody is going to understand that. So it is not just about the language, the way we speak, the way we talk, the way we present is so very different. Yes, introvert, extrovert, ambivert, lot of things. But I'm going to keep it simple into 4 different behaviors, and I'm going to explain it and very simple. One, this is called DISC assessment. There are various kinds of assessment, various kind of profiling of people, and it will help you to understand and adapt your behavioral style to that of others. DISNC. Please take notes here. Okay, that is important. Maybe PPT is there that can help you. DISNC. Now here comes the most interesting part. The D is the dominant. Okay, these are the dominant people. They are task oriented and outgoing. Outgoing means extroverts. They are extroverts. They are task oriented. उनके लिए काम बहुत जरूरी है. You will find such kind of people. They are very fast, very outgoing, straight on the face, very bold, direct, and very competitive. This can be your husband, this can be your friend, this can be your child. And there are kinds of people. And then next is I. These are again who are outgoing. Means again the fast people, and they are people oriented. Now, these are the people who are the life of a party. You can see these people in a party. They love music, they love dancing, they love jumping. Okay, they are filled with enthusiasm. They are very friendly and always positive. Always positive. So this is again, we call them influencers kind of a thing. Okay. The next is S. S is the reserved type, the extrovert, the slow. But again, people are important. Relationships are important for these kind of people. इन लोगों के लिए रिलेशनशिप जरूरी है. ये किसी को हर्ट नहीं कर सकते हैं. They are very sincere, they are very patient, very modest. They will achieve lot of success in life, मगर सारा क्रेडिट किसी और को दे देंगे. So this is S. And lastly is C. It is compliance. That means rules. They are very accurate, cautious, very contemplative. They keep asking more and more questions. They are very reserved, but again task oriented or result oriented. So the whole world can be divided between the 4. All of us have a percentage of all. It is not that 1% D है तो पूरा 100% D है, I है तो 100% I है, S तो 100% S है. ऐसे नहीं होता है. We are a mix of all. We are all a mix of D, I, S, and C. But yes, one is dominant or two may be dominant in some of us. Now, which is what? I'm not going to explain, but because it's is a science. You can be trained in this. You can get certificates in this. There are online courses, offline courses on this particular topic itself. But let me tell you a small example I'll give you. Once I was sitting next to a police senior person, and he got a call. उसको एक call आया commissioner of police से. And the way he spoke, मैंने बोला सर आपका promotion नहीं हुआ रहेगा ना 2-3 साल. अरे तेरे को कैसे पता है? बोला सर you are C. Means he is relaxed, slow, he goes deep. But the commissioner of police is D. He loves fast. And what is happening? The D and the C are a competition. ये fast है, ये slow है. अगर आपको commissioner ने phone किया and commissioner is D, then you need to speak fast. You need to speak with authority. Small thing. And next he told me about his daughter. Now the daughter is I. She loves party. She loves fun. And the father is telling, come home early. Stay at home. Don't go do this. Don't do that. Now, this is rule based and this is more fun based. What's happening? There's a clash. It is not that one is right or one is wrong. No, it's just that language alag hai. We are not able to understand each other. Now, this can happen in this room right now, 50 people, maybe, or 48 people, 48 different personalities. So these are the different personality type. I'm going to give an example. D is result oriented, direct. They are always focused on bottom line. Come to the point. How many of you have friends like this? See the point pe hai bhai. See the point pe hai. Do you have friends like that? Put me in the chat box or yes in the chat box. Do you have friends like that? Who always say come to the point. Don't beat around the bush. यार सीधा point पे क्यों नहीं आता यार, तो क्यों घुमा घुमा के बात किया जा रहा है, right? All of us will have friends like that. So it's really important that he is D. He is organized. He's self-starter. You can see उसका desk is going to be neat and clean. उसको 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 कचरा पसंद नहीं है, उसको सफाई पसंद है. मेरा desk एकदम साफ होना चाहिए. No unwanted things on the desk. Some of you parents will be like this, and then you'll also have some of you, your children will be like this. So we need to understand this is your child. Yeah. How will the D go to swimming? They will go to the best pool. Right? They won't go to any pool. And how do they make decisions? Now, these are the people, for them brand is important. They want the best brand, the best car, the best pen. For them, everything is the best. They will not compromise on quality. They only want the best, the best, the best, the best. That is the D. Okay. Why am I sharing this knowledge? ये आपका कस्टमर हो सकता है, आपका एम्प्लॉय हो सकता है, आपका वेंडर हो सकता है. If you are I, let's say you're an influencer, you love fun, you love parties, and you meet someone who is D, and you want him to become a new customer, you cannot talk a language you understand. You need to talk a language he understands. And this is where the emotional intelligence is really important. We need to understand who is he. मुझे उसकी भाषा बोलनी पड़ेगी, तभी उसको समझ में आएगा, नहीं तो उसको नहीं आएगा. You may be selling the world's best product, but वो नहीं खरीदेगा क्योंकि उसको आपकी भाषा समझ में नहीं आ रही है. Right? I'll give you an example. I wanted to buy a huge touch screen whiteboard. I called someone. भैया मेरे को ऑर्डर देना है. वो बोल रहा भैया ऑर्डर बाद में दूंगा, पहले प्रोडक्ट एक्सप्लेन कर रहा हूँ. मैंने बोला यार मैं चेक लेके रेडी हूँ यार, तू माल भेजना यार. नहीं 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 सुनील, पहले प्रोडक्ट को समझ. मैंने दूसरे को फोन लगा, बोला तू माल भेज दे यार. That is deep. For me, it is all about results. End of the day, am I getting the results I want? Why are you wasting my time? Please don't waste my time. But my friend whom I called first, who has C, he will tell me technical details, specifications, number of pixels, इसका power cable, कितना length है. अरे यार मुझे कुछ नहीं चाहिए यार. I want something to write and do my training. So please understand, the D are the people who are direct, result oriented, focused on bottom line. They are organized, self-starters. Okay. Now let's come to the most interesting of all the people. Okay. And they're like driving, demanding, everything is there on the PPT. So if you're looking for a good CEO, and if you are the head of an organization running some 500,000 or maybe just 50 crores and 100 crores, get a CEO who is D. Get a CEO who is D. He will get the things done. आपको अगर results चाहिए आपके organization से, CEO should be D. Okay, that's really important. I is the influencers, the enthusiastic. They are the fun, party, masti, and this is more of a marketing guys. The marketing guys are they are always positive. They don't understand no. उनको no समझ में नहीं आता है. 10 बार गिरेंगे तो 11 बार खड़े हो जाएंगे, हंसते रहेंगे. They are team players. They don't mind it. Okay, even if they get credit or no credit, they cannot be down for long. वापस खड़े होके वापस हंसना start करेंगे. They are team players. They can negotiate conflicts. दो लोगों में लड़ाई हो गई है, they are the first people. मैं जाके settle करके आता हूँ. I know how to handle it. Not to D. D is not bothered. Okay, so they know how to do this. Inspirational, interactive, sociable, interesting. So these are the people, and you will have some maybe family members like this. Okay, whatever happens, they're always positive, and you will say, what is there to be positive in this? They'll still be happy. So it's really interesting to have such people in your organization. They're always positive. They're the chill guys. Yes, they are the chill guys. They're always masti. Life में मस्ती होनी चाहिए. And these are the people. And even in office, they want masti. Even when you expecting them to be sincere, no, they cannot be. They want that masti. They need the music. In my office, everybody is allowed to use the music with the headphones. It should not make noise. आवाज नहीं करने का, अगर आपको चाहिए म्यूजिक आप प्ले करो ना, नो प्रॉब्लम. You listen to your music. For me, end of the day, work has to be completed. Because I understand वो उस बंदे को म्यूजिक चलेगा तो वो काम करेगा और काम करते रहेगा. He doesn't mind it. Right? Maybe this is you. Please understand, you love fun. You love masti. You will have lot of friends. I के लिए बहुत friends रहेंगे. Depth of friendship may be very less, but they will have lots of friends. They will know lots of people. Best friends में बहुत कम रहेंगे, लेकिन दुनिया भर के friends रहेंगे. So they can get the work done from anybody. They can talk to anybody. The marketing guys and the sales guys. So these are the best marketing and the sales guys that you can always have, right? Do they become CEO? They can become CEO, but then to keep them tied to the results is very difficult, because for them people come first. Results may not. They may let go of the results, but they will never let go of the people. That's why they cannot be, I won't say everybody can become a CEO. It's just that they are more bent towards the welfare of the people. People come first before the results. So they can become good leaders, but to hold them accountable to result may be little difficult. But yes, if you are the managing director, or अगर आप उसको hold कर सकते हैं accountable, then definitely it's going to work. And जैसे मैंने बताया कि D, I, S और C, one is predominant, the other can also be there. I'm a mix of D and I. I'm a mix of D and I. I keep shuffling between D and I. So for me, it's easy. When there's a party, I go to the I. When there's business, I go to the D. So for me, thanks to God, भगवान ने जैसे बनाया है, I can work on both the things. But SNC, I'm not an SNC. I can't do things slow. I don't like things slow. I asked Pooja, how many minutes? And Pooja says 15 minutes. I can explain the same slides in 15 minutes. So for me, stretch is difficult. To make it short is always easy for me. Come to the point is easy for me. But yes, if it is party time, I enjoy it. I enjoy fully the party time. I also enjoy fully working. So it is possible if you can take a test. There are a lot of tests available. And let me see. We also have a test available. And if I can check out and can give a special offer to Jito, I can get a special offer for Jito itself, and I'll pass it on to Pooja. Right? It is starting from somewhere around 2,500 rupees to, there are some tests which charges $100, but maybe I can get you at a very good deal. I'll pass it on to Pooja. Right. So you can see for yourself, you can see for your children, you can see for your team members. In my team, everybody has gone through the test. I know everybody's language. I know what words. Every D, I, S, and C, you can exactly use the words and understand them. And जो भाषा वो बोल रहे हैं, अगर आप वो बोलेंगे, वैसा बोलेंगे, तो उनको समझ में आएगा. And it becomes easy. You can achieve any results in life. Let's come to S now. Okay. Done. They are amiable, service oriented, stable, dependable. Okay. And that's very important. Supportive, submissive, and they're specialist. These are the people. Okay. You can find this. Some of your parents must have told you, ये गाड़ी 15 साल से गाड़ी है, and they won't change it. Your father or mother, they don't want to waste things. They are very, very calculative, very safe. They don't like change of brands. Okay. They love people. They are relaxed. Okay. Even if some big things happens, they're always smiling. But what they cannot handle is people getting angry with them. They want to make everybody happy, and everybody should be happy with them. Okay. And this is like amiable, service oriented. They are stable, you can depend on them. Maybe I still remember some offices when I used to go as young. Office mein Munimji, the accountant, will be there for 30 years, 40 years, and the very soft guys, but very dependable. They're very highly dependable. Your HR head, if you're looking for a HR head, he should be someone who is S, the one who handles your team. They know how to be soft. Whatever is the challenge, वो हमेशा soft रहेंगे, वो जोर से बात नहीं करेंगे, चिल्लाएंगे नहीं, चीखेंगे नहीं, very relaxed, very, very soft people. This is the S kind of people. But one weakness for them, people will take advantage with these people. because they cannot hurt people, people will take advantage. So that is one drawback. Plus and minus सब में there is a plus and D can hurt anybody and walk out because he is not bothered. The direct person उसको उसके result से मतलब है, उसको सामने वाले से कोई मतलब ही नहीं है. He is only focused on himself. I is a people's person and also is fast. So he will not focus too much on the result. The S is neither focusing on result and he only focuses on the person and is also relaxed. So he's very good for handling teams, maybe a team leader. Okay, so that's really important. So each one is a strength depending upon the role आपको कैसे चाहिए. See, this is research and development if you want to do analytical, fact finder. Somebody asks for business research. This is the kind of people who will be excellent in result. Some children will be really good in studies. They will. I have my eldest son, Jinesh. If I give him a book, he goes in depth. Each and every page, each and every question, he will understand. Means he can go in depth. I have 3 boys. Okay, one is D, one is I, one is C. Okay, I have a lot of fun at home. क्योंकि तीनों से अलग भाषा बात करनी पड़ती है क्योंकि एक ही भाषा तीनों को समझ में नहीं आती है. So that is what is most important part of this whole exercise I'm wanting to explain to you. And C is cautious, compliant, concerned, careful. If you have a friend who is C, I have a friend, वो मेरा दोस्त है and he's a lawyer. All my papers go to him. And once he sees the paper, I know दुनिया में कोई तकलीफ मुझे नहीं आएगी. Because once he has seen it in and out, your lawyer should be a C. Your chartered accountant mostly should be C or D. Okay, if he's a litigation lawyer, one who is going to the court and is going to argue, he should be D. So this again, this will help you to understand your vendors. What are the kind of people you need for what kind of service? Okay, so analytical, fact finder, high standards, very high standards, detail oriented. They cannot handle a comma, full stop and एक mistake bear नहीं कर सकते हैं. Cautious, compliant, concerned and careful. Now these are your research and development people, critical thinkers. Yes, really important. Okay, so this is D, I, S and C. And the next is important is we all learn things differently. This is for mothers, all the mother Indias here. Okay, 3 बहुत जरूरी चीजें अगर किसी को कुछ सीखना है या सिखाना है तो. Plus this also is applied to your interactions. Whenever we are interacting with people, visually 40%, auditory 20% and kinesthetic is 40%. Again, as human beings, इंसान, for some of us, visually we are very high. आपने एक बार एक चीज देख ली, आप उसे भूलेंगे नहीं. There are people in this room जो एक बार सुन लिया तो वो उसे नहीं भूलेगा. और K is kinesthetic people. If I write it, I learn it. I am kinesthetic. So that means my teacher, जब मैं स्कूल में था around 9th standard, मैंने जाके टीचर को बोला, मैम वो एक बार पढ़ता उसको समझ में आ जाता है और मैं 10 बार पढ़ता तो भी नहीं आता है. तब टीचर ने बोला तू लिख के प्रैक्टिस कर. So that means I am a kinesthetic person. And this is small change. Your children's marks will improve n times better if you understand whether it's a visual, auditory or kinesthetic learner. Teach in the way they will learn faster. That's it. Your child may be a visual learner or an auditory or a kinesthetic. But what is happening? We are asking them to read, whereas if you listen is enough. So same is the case when you're talking to people, the opposite person may be a visual person. That's why I have a PPT here, where if you're a visual person, you will remember it. Auditory means you're listening, it is enough for you. Kinesthetic, the little stories, the little examples, where you can relate to it, is kinesthetic. A good trainer is one who can incorporate all the 3 in the training. A good leader is one who can incorporate all the 3 when you speak to a person. If I know the other person is visual, मुझे पता है इसको एक बार पिक्चर देख लिया या पीपीटी देख लिया तो समझ में आ जाएगा, पीपीटी भेज दो. He doesn't need to know more. A little information communication is enough. Someone who is auditory, that means he needs to listen to the voice. He needs to listen to understand. Lastly, kinesthetic. This is only when he does something. That's why as children, all of us were kinesthetic. जब बच्चे थे तो we used to use, that's why they say give the clay in the hand, the mud in the hand, to ask them to play. As children, you should play. That is when the motor skills develops, the kinesthetic skills develop. So this is the visual, auditory and kinesthetic. So when you're meeting people, talking to people, if you're emotionally intelligent and you want to be one, understand D, I, S, and C. Who is the other person? For me, I'll tell you, from my interaction with Pooja, Pooja is more of I. She loves fun. She loves masti. She's gregarious. She's laughing. Hasmukh hai. Okay. So for me, and she will get the work done. काम हो जाएगा. If Pooja को काम दिया, काम हो जाएगा. That I know it. And Pooja will get the work done also through others. So I know the strength of Pooja, how to use this strength to maximize the results. Okay, so these are the things that when we start interacting, we should know about each other and speak a language which she will understand, which I will understand. Luckily, Pooja is not a C. Okay, so she gives me a lot of time. You understand, Pooja, now? If I knew you are a C, okay, I will behave with you very differently. I know you are I, so the way we interact and talk is very, 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 very light. We don't have to talk on too many things. So this makes माहौल को एकदम हल्का कर देते हैं. So these are the kind of people. So if you're picking up teams for maybe the chairperson, conveyance, we can start focusing on these things. So visual, auditory, kinesthetic is a very good tool maybe for yourself if you want to learn. आपके बच्चे घर पे हैं, आपकी टीम है, टीम को सिखाना है, कुछ कुछ करके दिखाना है. Understand? Visual है, auditory, or incorporate all the three. The easiest nowadays I do is I incorporate everything. क्योंकि अगर ये ट्रेनिंग चल रही है, I do not know whether you're visual. Now this is where the video is important. The video being open, if you're a visual person and you're not switching on your video, what is going to happen? And if you're not looking into the screen, it won't help you. You won't learn it. If इतना एफर्ट डाल के अगर आप 1 घंटा इधर साथ में बैठे हैं, थोड़ा सा एफर्ट, a little more of effort. That's why for me it is taking notes. Whenever I sit, I always sit with a notebook because I'm a kinesthetic learner. All the PPT that you're seeing, I'll tell you, okay, yesterday, Sunday, I wrote everything that I'm talking today in a piece of paper. It takes a lot of effort for me. For every training, I design PPT separately, but I have to write it. Then it goes and stays in my memory. So for me, it takes effort. One book I read every book I have a lot of notes inside my book. So my book is very, very sacred to me. मेरी किताब मुझे बहुत sacred है because I write notes, I take notes. So because I'm a kinesthetic learner, it may take time, but I have to put a little more effort. So if a child is kinesthetic, शुरू से आदत डाल दिया उसको K. If he's kinesthetic, he is only going to learn by writing. शुरू से आदत डाल दीजिए, it become easy, and you will see the marks will improve. Okay, so this is about V, A, N, K, and D, I, S, and C. So I think I've finished end of the sessions for me. If you have any question or answer, I'll take it up now. And this is just anybody wants to reach me. And thank you so much, Pooja. In between, I launched a book also, Worldly Wide. It's about my quotes and all those things. So I'll stop it now and we will get to Q&A.
Thank you, Sunil ji, for dedicating your time and sharing such valuable insights on business relationship, emphasizing that trust, empathy, active listening, adaptability, and respect of differences are the foundation of lasting partnership. We will now move to the question and answer segment by Varsha Jain, my co-convener, admired for a thoughtful approach and vibrant energy, will take the lead from here. Varsha, you can start.
Jai Jinendra, thank you, Sunilji, for such an enlightening session. Members, please, if anyone has any question, please put it in the chat box and we'll take it up for you. Meanwhile, can I ask a couple of questions?
Yes, please.
Yeah. So one thing is, I would like to know is how can we maintain authenticity while still being strategic in our networking?
Brilliant. Okay, I'll stop the share so it becomes easy for all. Okay. See, authentic is who you are. That's what I said, D-I-S-N-C. I'm not going to change myself for the sake of changing myself, but I need to respect Varsha. Me speaking a language you understand is not compromising on authenticity. It is about respecting your originality. 1. 2, my intention is always to help you. How will I build a relationship with a person if I don't want to help the other person? Business is all about solving problems and helping the other person. Okay. आपका problem बड़ा है, solution बड़ा है, income बड़ी है. They always say this in startup world. Okay. is it a solution for a city, town, state, country or the world? अगर आपका स्टार्टअप एक वर्ल्ड का प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर सकता है, it can become a unicorn. Of a country, it can be a unicorn. So authenticity is all about who you are and how do you treat the other person. Okay, there's a book called Start With Why. For me, I'll tell you my why. Okay, why I do whatever I do in life. For me, I want to bring respect to entrepreneurs, because I'm coming from an entrepreneurial background, entrepreneur community. Okay, and I find that as entrepreneurs, respect बहुत कम मिलता है. Okay, when you say a businessman, the society does not respect you so much, thanks to the movies, thanks to whatever is happening around us, whatever may be the reason. So for me, my why I do what I do is to bring respect to entrepreneurs, respect and dignity to entrepreneurs, and how to make life easy and simple for entrepreneurs. Because वर्षा जी, आप अगर बिजनेस कर रहे हैं, आई कैन प्रॉमिस यू, हर कोई धंधा ये समझ के शुरू करता है कि बॉस धंधा चालू करेंगे, धंधा चलेगा, आराम से रिलैक्स जिंदगी जिएंगे. बताइए ना कितने रिलैक्स्ड हैं आप. Okay, so nobody is relaxed. So authenticity is about bringing your own self, your real self to the world. And let me tell you, your real self is the best self. भगवान ने अगर बनाया है आपको, तो कोई सोच समझ के वैसा बनाया है जैसा आपको बनाया है, तो वैसे ही रहिए, आप चेंज मत कीजिए. But I'm not telling to compromise and bend yourself. I'm telling you be yourself, respecting your authenticity and respecting others' authenticity. Okay, and the why for me is this session. I want, if see, I covered from different angles, from a business perspective, from a friend's perspective, from a family perspective, from an employee perspective, vendor perspective. I keep telling this, अगर इस रूम में 50 लोग हैं, 50 लोग either एक चीज को पिकअप करें, बस है मुझे. I don't want all the 50 to implement everything. You can't. आप नहीं कर सकते. अगर 50 के 50 अगर एक चीज को पिकअप करें और वो चीजें आप इंप्लीमेंट करें तो बस है. अगर आप हियरिंग से लिसनिंग में मूव होगे, आपकी जिंदगी बदल जाएगी. You know, there's a difference between hearing and listening. So for me, authenticity is who you are, not who the other person is. Okay.
Yes, thank you so much. Yogita ji पूछ रही हैं, how do you identify how people fall in DISC?
Okay, I'll make it very simple. Okay, look at the way they walk. उनकी चाल कैसे है? वो स्लो चल रहे हैं, फास्ट चल रहे हैं. 1, वो स्लो बोल रहे हैं, फास्ट बोल रहे हैं, वो धीरे बोल रहे हैं, जोर से बोल रहे हैं. 4th, very important, is he respecting people or respecting results? Okay, again I'll say, look at the walk of the person, look at the tone of the person. Okay, look at the way they speak, the speed with which they speak. And 4th, are they respecting people or are they respecting results? It is not that the one who is not respecting people is disrespecting people. No. Result comes before people. Okay, let's say today, end of the session today, one will say, wow, the session was really good. It was based on you came, आप इस सेशन में एक थॉट प्रोसेस से आए थे कि मुझे ये मिलना है. अगर वो आपको मिल गया है और आप डी हैं, you will be happy. Okay, that means I came with the thought process, I got what I wanted, that is result. And then you say, okay, fine, other things also I learned. But for someone who came with an open mind and who is a S or a C, the Maslow's theory of need, the person with a C will remember the picture, remember the words, because they love that, logical. They're very logical people. They want everything research. And that's why I added, if you see now, okay, I'll tell you. I added the Maslow's theory of need so that the people with C will like me. I brought hearing and empathy so that people in C and I will like me. I use the words result so many times so people in D will like me. You see that? So D, I, S, and C. I'll give you one more example. Car. How people go to buy a car. D. For D, only the brand will speak. The best of the best. The highest end. Okay, that is D. I. The I, if you are an I and you're buying a car, you will buy flashy colors. हर कोई की नजर उस पे पड़नी है. That is I. Okay. S, brand. Again, coming to the brand, maybe someone is using a Creta, 10-year-old Creta. वो 12 साल चलेगी, 15 साल चलेगी और चेंज भी नहीं करेगा. Creta to Creta जाएगा. The C, when they go to buy the car, the full research, the engine ka speed, the ground clearance, and all those things. So DISNC. So, and various other ways, handshake. The way people, okay, because you're into networking, handshake. The D handshake is going to be firm, tight, not the kind of people who have learned and come, but naturally very, very strong handshake. The I is more of a high five, hug. You will see this. There are people who come and give high five, gale milenge. That is I. S, soft handshake. C, the worst characters, but opposite to me. They will not even give the hand. सिर्फ अंगुलियां देंगे और दूर रहेंगे. भाई आप हमसे दूर रहिए. That is how God has manufactured. Nothing like good or bad. Everybody is good. Everybody has the strength. So these are the various ways you can identify D, I, S, and C. Yeah, Miss Pooja,
Shwe-
she's more of a I. In fact, your dress, the colors you wear, the D will wear black, blues. The I is more of the fluorescent colors, the floral shades. The S is more of the nature colors, or to say the green shades and the very, very earthly shades and the natural shades. The C is more of browns and dark greens and those kind of shades. So in fact, yesterday I was talking to someone. I said, "This is not the shirt of your choice. ये आपका choice नहीं है." बोले, आपको कैसे पता चला? मैंने आपकी wife का choice है. बोले, how did you know this? I said, your body language, the way you speak, is not matching with the color of the shirt you're wearing. So that is the depth of knowledge. See, this science is available to all of us. How are we using the science? For me, that's what I say. If I'm sitting next to someone, 30 seconds, it should, for me, I've been trained by master coach. I went to US, got this training done. I was there for 10 days to learn this. And next 1 week was more of life. As I'm walking on the street, I'm supposed to say, ye D hai, I hai, S or C hai, in 30 seconds time. So we can observe, we can learn all of this. But yeah, don't brand people as D, I, S, and C. Understand, speak in a language they understand, so that we can achieve the purpose of what we want, why we want to do what we want to do. Okay?
Shweta ji पूछ रही हैं, how to lead people remotely and keep them motivated. They don't tend to follow the agreed timelines.
Absolutely perfect, Swetaji. They will, nobody will. Okay, if you want to lead people remotely, there's something called consequences. Okay, because they don't know the consequence, they will do what they want to do. Consequence means results. End of the day, let's say Pooja has given me a timeline deadline of submitting a PPT for the next session. Okay, let's say next session is going to be 13th, right, Pooja? 13th November. Yeah, you give me a deadline of 7th. I will submit on 7th because I'm D. If I give you a date, I will. But what if I'm I? I will submit you on 13th, 1 o'clock. You understood? Because you're I know you'll accept it. But what if I know you're a D? I will not take chances. So who you are? There should be a consequence. Because they know there's no consequence, people will take you for a ride. People are people. Plus, there can be a carrot, there can be a stick, but what really works is inspiration, not a carrot or a stick. So again, it again depends on the business you're doing, the language you're using. It again, lot of factors, but remotely, if you want, agar aapko remotely kisi se kaam karwana hai, consequences. There should be consequences. If you're finished on time, brilliant reward. If you're not finished on time, uska ek consequence. They should know. And once you say that consequence, do it. Say it and do it. That is authenticity, Varsha. You have said it, do it. You have done it, now say it.
True.
Yeah.
And how do we repair a professional relationship that has been strained or lost?
Brilliant, no problem. Call them again and say sorry. The most, yesterday I was telling, I went to my in-laws place for Diwali lunch, and I kept telling thank you, thank you, thank you. So my brother-in-law, क्या जिया जी आप कितनी बार thank you बोलोगे? मतलब जिंदगी में दो बहुत powerful words है, thank you and sorry. That's it. If you made a mistake, say sorry immediately. Don't wait. And today morning I said, in business either you will get ego or money. Either you will get ego or money. What is your choice? My choice is, as a businessman, money. Ego doesn't come between me, dhanda hai. So we'll focus on business rather than ego. Who is big doesn't matter. So if you strain the relationship, I'll give you a simple idea. Is the relationship strained problem हुआ है एक अच्छे सर्विस के बाद में, आपने अच्छा सर्विस कर दिया, सब हो गया, मगर some incident happened and because of it the relationship strained. Take the person back to the good times that we had together. That's it. He will remember that memory. Okay, all of you can take note if you're writing. How you end is how you begin. How you end is how you begin. You end the relationship with a problem. The next time when we talk, वो problem से शुरू होगा. So never end the relationship with a problem. End the relationship happily. So next time when you call, it will still begin with happiness. But if you stay in the relationship, go sit down, say thank you. Maybe Diwali gift. There's so many occasions for this. Diwali hai, New Year hai. आप जाओ बैठो बात करो. We are human beings. And one sorry will not spoil anything. Right? एक की जगह दो बोल दीजिए.
Over to you, Pooja.
Yeah. So as we conclude this insightful session, I am delighted to invite Srimati Poojaji Bhandari, our Joint Secretary of Jito Ladies Wing Chennai Plus. She is one who's always ready to step in, keep things on track, and ensure everything runs smoothly. She brings proper energy, dedication, and a can-do spirit for everything she does. Poojaji, kindly deliver the vote of thanks. Pooja Bhandari, are you there?
She's there on the chat.
Yeah,
You wanna
she's
call
there.
her at
Yeah.
once? Let me try calling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're audible.
Pooja ji, kindly unmute yourself.
Can't hear you.
Is this okay now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I would like to thank Mr. Sunilji Sethia for this very inspiring and informative session. I would also like to, I think we all will agree that it was a need of the hour and it has left a lasting impact on all of us. Thank you again from Chennai Jito Plus for your valuable time. I would also like to thank Shraddhaji Surana, Pooja Chalani and the team for organizing such a wonderful session. And we all look forward to many more such awesome events. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
A heartfelt thank you to all of you for your gracious presence and enthusiastic participation. Looking forward for many more sessions, Sunilji. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sunilji. Very, 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 very informative one and lot of learnings to take back. Already excited for the next one now.
Thank you. Good day.
Thank you so much. Good day. Bye-bye. Bye.